Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, I come on here today because I want to work on this piece that I started yesterday. I have been doing a bit on it, not a lot, because I haven't had much of a chance to get on with it. Just moving a couple of things. I'm going to sit this under there so I can see this better. I hope you can see it all right. Maybe it's a tiny bit close, but... So I couched down this piece of jute stuff that I bought, jute, but it's only really thin, so I put two thicknesses of it because I really love that stuff. I did some ice name stitches across here, blanket stitch. I did some stitching down here because I wanted to slow stitch little slow stitch bits. But that's all I've done so far because I'm still on the lookout for bits, and I've got this bit. I found bits, you see, so I found one of these, and I need to make more of these little supple puffs because I do like, excuse me, the red, I didn't have me coffee, sorry about that. I do like the little white bits, and I got a piece of that to put on here somewhere when I figure out where. I've got pieces like this that I've cut off the side of bits like this, you know, just cut these bits off here because I do like the holes. And I've got these other little bits of sewing on that, but I'm not sure what I'll use that. I've got this stuff here, which is a thing that you do cross stitch on or whatever, and I've just cut the side piece off that because that would make a good bit of something on here. I've got together a few pieces. I'm only using really thin crochet thread so far that I have acquired from I don't know where, you know, picking them up at the thrift shops or whatever, and they're really thin and they're really nice, so I don't know. So I seem to have an awful lot of it too for some reason, but I've collected it up over the years, you see, and I've managed to put it all in a box, and that's why I can find it. Isn't that good? For the time being anyway. I have some of this white thread here that I bought a while back on AliExpress, I think it was, and it's supposed to be a thickness of 2 thicknesses of thread, of the 6 strands, you know, you get the stranded thread. This is supposed to be equal to that, okay? So these are the sort of things I want to put on here, but I want to make some little bits and pieces as well. I also got these yesterday in one of my Temu hauls, and they are the most minute little buttons you've ever seen. Aren't they small? Now there's 100 in there. They are awesome. I think they look really good on little miniature things, or like miniature clothing, but I'm going to use mine on here, or some of them anyway. If I can get hold of one or two of them I can show you, but they have got to be just like a millimetre. Now it's stuck under my finger now. They've got to be just like a millimetre or something, don't they? Look at that. Isn't that wee? You wonder if they had space to put the hole in. It's that small. Isn't it cute? I'll pick out some that I can feel that will go with this, and then I'm going to have to find something to put them in. And I do have some small tins that I can save them up in, so I'll try to do that. First of all, I'm going to make a fake button thing, I think, using something out of here. Actually, I've also got these sort of bits. They're tiny little bits of sewing that were on this really nice piece that I cut off that. I've got all these other bits here that I've cut off bits too. In a tea bag. These are things that I put in bags because they were just things I thought I can't throw these scraps away. I might be able to use them for something. I've actually rolled this one up and it's come unrolled. There's got sticky tape on it. But I'm in Australia. I'm sitting in my lounge room because I feel more cosy here. I go in my craft room and I just don't feel... That's nice. I feel good in my craft room, but I don't want to I don't know. I like sitting out here and doing this because I can be comfortable, and that's the main thing for me, because if everything's hurting and I'm uncomfortable, I can't seem to concentrate very much. That's nice. If I should put that on there, I probably could, you know, because that'll look really good on some part of it. Alright, I have this bit, and I printed off sometime, unless somebody sent me that. I think somebody may have done. I don't think I did that at all. I like this open stuff. I like that bit. Oh, this is nice. I'll have a bit of this. This is what I like to salvage or collect up, these bits. Make it a bit wider so I can put some stitching along it. Okay. Tea bag. Brand new one. I don't think I've ever used a second-hand one. Even though Jeremy has a bit of tea, I don't think I use them at all, really. To be honest, I don't think I've ever used them for anything. Unless I've done some that I did myself. I'll put that in there too, that really nice, a bit of that stuff, that's cool. This is nice. This is off a piece of a really nice bedspread thing. These, I like these squares. They're cool. I do have too much for this small piece, don't I? I have too much for a small piece. I've got this bit. I've got a bit of stamping bit. Oh, I like that. Yes, I did some stamping on fabric. I might even put that bit on there too. Oh look, there's so much to put on. We'll see what happens. I need to press that. I haven't got the iron here again. Dearie dear. I can have it sitting next to me for days and days and never use it, and then when I want it, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, I like that. I'm going to put that in there. Just because. Mostly this is, well, like I said, this is bits I've collected up of things. Now that's not straight, is it? But you know what, these scissors that I got with my sewing machine have this round the corner thing. And I think there's a reason for it, but I cannot work it out myself. I cannot sew that, so I'm going to use this. I cannot cut it. So I'll use this to cut it with. And it's probably not really straight either, but you know what, that doesn't really matter. So I've got these little bits. But like I said, I did want to do a button, and I was going to use a piece of that doily thing. Or did I put it somewhere else? I don't know. Where's me? Oh yeah, it was only that small bit, wasn't it? That's not big enough to make a button. Not a good size one that like you need, you know. But I can do a... Have I got anything on one of these? Oh, only this. This is too big. No, that bit. It might be able to use this bit. Don't give up hope. Or that would work too. Or the blue. Anyway, all of them will go. I hope that this is right where we're looking at this, I really do. Let's put something on here. I'll put that on there. And I'll make a button. We're starting with, do I need a bit of this? There we go with. The green will look alright. I just, you know, nobody wants to keep threading the needle all day. I'm not going to put that there because I feel it needs to go somewhere like that. That can be covering that over a bit better. I've got a knot. Yeah, I think I did a knot. Okay. So I might just do some small stitches down here. I'm better at making small stitches if I do a back stitch for some reason, because I don't know why, but I do a back stitch, and I like to do that. Make your stitches. Not going very straight here, are we? We'll try and fix that. Hope you you can see this. Work that out so I can just go underneath here. There we go. And now I'm going to do along the bottom. I can't put this in a hoop because I can't handle it properly. Mostly I do the really tiny hoops, or if I do a big one I'm only just doing mostly beading, because I bought a hoop and want to show you that in a minute, because I don't know whether I can show you, can't I? Because if I bought it what I paid for it as opposed to what the people pay for it, I'll give you a look. Actually, the piece of work that's in it now, I've been searching for since we fixed the room a bit. The room's immaculate. You know, the only thing I'm having trouble with, what was that I knocked down? I hope it wasn't a needle. Probably was a needle. I have a feeling it was, because I think I had one sitting there. Why would I do that though, Sonia? Oh dear. Anyway, sorry about that. There's one sitting in here, and it's gone now. I'll have to catch that for... Oh, there it is. Right, nobody panic. Nobody panic. It's okay. Now, so that's on there. See? Looks good, doesn't it? Little scrap. Oh, I love a little scrap. I love putting things together, little scraps. Now, the hoop I bought, I'm going to show you, because I'm going to brag about this, you know. Can't help myself. I pay... Oh, a minute. See this? Awesome, isn't it? Look at that. It's got a top on it. I've got stuff in it. Look, the top one is a bit smaller than the bottom bit, right? But you can put your work either way. But I'll probably only ever use the top bit. This piece of work I couldn't find. I found it. I've stuck it in here because I want to keep it. But I don't know whether I will, because it just depends how I'm beat on it. But it just depends, because it's a little hard for me to use. But it's good because I can set it in front of me like this and I can use it, and it's amazing. Now, I went on to, I seen somebody, who was it? Annie Chambers. She had one of these that she'd bought. I had to have one. I went on to Amazon, maybe, or one of the other, somewhere. They were $33. I thought, ooh. I went and I looked on Temu. It cost me $13. It is amazing. It is just exactly, well, the quality is really, really good. Goes together really easy. It's just, I'm not getting paid to say this, but it is. It is so good. $13 as opposed to $33. I am a really, you know, Temu should be paying me, because I'm a really big fan, because I don't think I've got very much off there that I have been disappointed with. I really don't. And so this is, you know, I wanted to show you this. This is really good. Look, you'll have to get the same thing I did. I don't know if there's any different sorts. You know, there could be a cheaper one, there could be one that's not so good there, but I bought this and it is good. When you put it in, you have to, the screws go from the thinner one to the, goes on an angle, this screw, so that the wing only turns on one side. And that's okay, and that wing turns on that side. That's fine, because that's how it's made. So you can turn it there, but that comes in there. It pushes in, it's got this dent in it, so that pushes into there, and it is a really, really good thing. For $13, you can't really go past that. I mean, this is popped out a little bit there because I'll push that back in there, but I'm not very strong to do that, so I'll just get Jeremy to. But that just pushes together, and then you've got another one on that side if you want to do a bigger piece. That is really good. The price, that's a third of the price, you know, and I did buy some other stuff. I got some needles because I wanted to get some more bead needles, because you can't have more than enough, but you can't have enough bead needles. And the thing with this was I was pleased about, because I bought, I know I'm supposed to be saying, but I'm doing an ad. I've got an ad, haven't I? In here I have 100 bead needles. Now, they are all different sizes, and that's cool. These cost me, it was under $3, $3 something, around about that. You know, and they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. But there's also a really good variety of sizes. There's lots of different sizes in there. You can see, if you can see that they come from, you know. And mine tend to bend and that a fair bit, so therefore I didn't mind buying it back at the 300. But this bit was what I liked. I got this with it. Now, I've got needle threaders before, and there was no way that the wire on that would fit through the bead needle. So I tried this yesterday to see if it would work, and it does. Look, it goes in there. It goes in there so you can thread your cotton through and it pulls back. The others were too thick, this bit here, so I'm hanging on to these. I'm keeping these with my bead needles in this pot, because that way I'll be able to find them, because, well, I will. I can find the others, but I'm just saying, I was very pleased with what I got yesterday. Very pleased with that. So I can't go up the street anymore or on any other sites and try to buy something, because I think I better go and see how much it is on Temu. And it's always a lot cheaper. And I know people that have got to pay, you've got to pay a lot more money if you've got to get it overseas or something, I suppose, but I don't know what the cost is, but we have to spend at least $40 to get it posted to us anyway. But that's okay. I mean, $40 is not bad. You could... Oh, what have I done here? Oh, you can still see me, can't you? Have I moved that? I don't think so. It's not moving itself. You've seen what hubby's got it tied up here over here. I'm just having me coffee there. See? Sorry about that. No, so I was really happy with that hoop, that stand. Really happy. And my beads, of course. And I got a few other things. And Jeremy's bought a lot of garden stuff, like for watering, you know, like, you know how it comes on itself and waters. He bought the timers and all that sort of thing for that sort of thing, for his little plants. That he still waters all the big garden, but he likes to have the other things set in case he forgets his little, you know, he doesn't want to forget the little plants, because we're getting into the summertime here one day, because it's freezing cold here today. I don't know what's going on. Actually, the sun's out there and I can see blue sky, but it's not going to be very warm. So anyway, let's get back to this now. I want to make a button, don't I? Maybe out of this. But then I've got to have to use a piece of cardboard, because I personally don't have anything here like a button at the moment, do I? Yeah, there's always something you forget, isn't there? Let me see. Oh no, I've got some of this. I got a wool ball. This cotton wool ball, because I just did my nails. That's something different. It's a good thing I did. They're starting to look bad. Okay, so I'm going to cut a bit of this out. Well, maybe button. I'll make a button or a ball or a pom-pommy thing or something. We'll make something round and puffy, won't we? Maybe I shouldn't cut that too small. Hope not. I'll stuff that in there. Will that make it look too... Oh no, that'll look really cool, won't it? You just want to do whatever you feel like, don't you? Where's that bit of white? Where's that roll of white stuff? Here. If it had a mouth, it would have bit me. I'm sorry that you've got the image of my day dress thingy here. But I was cold today, so I had to put this on. I have some sleeves on. My arms get really cold, so I'll probably get hot later, but that's okay. Better than... I haven't got any heating on in here, but I did have. Now I'm going to make this like I would a silver puff thingy. Yo-yo. I have to pick up all these bits that I can that are thick enough so it doesn't pull through here. I hope it doesn't. I hope I went through the right bit to start with. Otherwise I should have been careful and put a... That wasn't a word, was it? Careful. I put a knot in it. I'm just going to gather this up here. I've got a lot of bags of bits and pieces. See, as I've been showing you before when I was doing another piece that I'm still working on. It's sitting here near me somewhere. So don't make anybody panic. There's all chances I'll come back and do it. There's all chances I'll come back and do it another day. I want to work on this because there's nothing better than working on something that you really like. When I do these, I make sure I come out on the outside here, you know, on the outside, right? Not on the inside, this is on the outside, and that's only so you can pull it up properly, okay? Now I don't know how much of this I want. Cotton wool ball is all this is. Fluff ball, I don't know what I call them, whatever they can be. Yeah. They're not very good for putting... I don't think they're very good for putting pins in, I don't know. You got to get the right stuff for that, a pin cushion. You have to have the right stuff for a pin cushion. Oh, that's cute. Well, it might be if I put some more in it. Just might need a tiny bit more stuffing in there. Well, filling. Well, they call it stuffing too. Okay. I suppose my grandbabies are going all right. I haven't heard from their mother, but she's busy, and you know, with a new baby and everything, I don't expect her to be talking to me every day. I'll drop her a little message to let her know that I'm here, you know, but I don't like to be too interfering. Well, I don't say anything to her about I'm not very good. I don't like to say a lot. I don't want to upset her. She's a very independent young lady. She doesn't like being... I don't know. I don't think she likes to have too much advice from her mother. I don't know. I don't advise her. I do not. It's just the way it is. I must admit that I was not very... Well, did I listen to what my mother told me? Probably not that much. I don't know. Sometimes it's okay for, you know, you listen to people and then you can take on what they say, or you don't have to. Now he's going to look like that, isn't he? He's a little ball. Okay. I'll make him more ball-like, I suppose, a button. I'm going to end this off here so I can add something to him. I don't know what, a few beads, a bit of stitching, something. I'll put him on a piece of work first. Maybe I should do a knot. That's a lump. That's what it is. It's just a lump. Ah, dear, I made a lump. Oh, goodness me. Get something a different colour, Sonya. Get a different colour something. Actually, I think I would have liked it a bit more, a little bit brighter, so I can see it. Oh, it fell on the floor. It bowled away. Oh dear. I wonder if I'll be able to get it back. I don't know, I'm just going to see if I can find another bit of thread first. And that's not a crochet one either. Another box here next to me. Should be one in here. Me looking for the thread, but am I going to be able to find the ball? That's a bit dark and too thick too. I do like that. This one here's good. It's only really thin too. Where did you go? Little ball. Oh dear. I can't turn this video off. I cannot turn this video off because I want to watch. I want to do this. So we'll find that one another day. Oh dear. That wasn't clever. Never mind. It's okay. Nobody panic. Things like this happen, don't they? You know, they really do. They happen to me all the time. I don't think I can make a video without making a mistake these days. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm thinking about doing... I could put it in that, but then that wouldn't cover it up enough. I suppose it'd be all right. It'd hold it all together, wouldn't it? It'd keep it held together. Oh, dear. You want to watch me do that again? Maybe not. We'll just give us a couple of minutes and see how we go. Let's see if I can throw it on the floor. Actually, I don't know where it went because I can't even see it. It could be anywhere. It could be under the chair. I might have to just make another one and just deal with it. So I've got two thicknesses of this stuff that I could never remember the name of. It's, I don't know, I can never remember the name of it. And she said, well, you should know that. Cheesecloth, Sonya. No? Is it cheesecloth? It's probably not, because it's something like the gauze that you put on your for your bandage, for your leg, what if you're hurt or whatever. You know, that's what it is. That's what this is. And I was going to use it on here somehow for something. And now I made a bird nest out of it. Maybe. It'll probably go round it better, won't it? Round it better. There's my English for the day. I'm Australian anyway. That doesn't mean... people might be insulted if I'm speaking like that. I'm sorry about that. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, okay. It's a bit straggy, isn't it? Now maybe half of yous already just give up and went home, or maybe all of yous did give up and left. Did you just give up and leave me? Oh, look at that. That could be one of those. Right. Whatever it is, it's going to be like that. It looks like a sea thing now, doesn't it? Maybe. Oh, I can see it as something. It's my imagination. You got to have a good imagination if you're doing stuff. Oh, that looks cool. I do like this. Whatever I've done, I've accidentally made it. Whatever it is. It has little flowy bits down the bottom. Look at that. It's one of them. Will I put something on this bit? I think I should. I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to end it. And I've got myself a thing. It's one of those things, you know. It can be a jellyfish, I suppose. What's it doing on here, though? What the heck is he doing on here? If I put something too purple on him, he might look funny. I don't know. I wonder what I'm going to make with this. This is just a... Geez, I'm just letting myself go here, aren't I? Right, okay. So we're going to come up through the back. And I'm going to put stitching around here. I've got blanket stitch because I can really make these and they're not tidy. I don't like something that's not tidy. Oops. I'm just bragging and now I've got it stuck. Oh, you've got to have them two different lengths when you've got two threads in there, Sonya. I'm not making this very big, these stitches. Hopefully I can get around here without doing that anyway. Make this funny little bloke. Is it a bloke or is it could be a flower? I'm saying it's some sort of flower, okay? I don't know a lot about them. About flower. You can't sew this fluff. You cannot sew this fluff. Alright. I don't know if there's anything like a flower, but it will do. Thank you everybody for your lovely comments and for watching my channel. I really appreciate that. The ladies that keep coming back on here all the time, you're absolutely wonderful. I read your comments, I give you a little heart, and if you need to know anything, I will put it on my next video if you want to talk about anything, because I really cannot be writing down things. One of the main reasons I can't do this is my computer, my laptop that I have. This is one that I bought, I've had a few years now, I think. You cannot see the keys. You cannot see what's on the keys. And because Sonya was never educated in typing, it's very hard for me, because the keys are in the same colour as the letters on it, and it's just ridiculous. I have to hold the lid up in a certain angle, and the worst thing I've ever bought in my life as far as, but I don't really want to change that, because once you do that, you go to a newer thing, they'll have newer programs. It's, you know, it won't be the same as what I've got, and I'll have to relearn it and all that sort of thing. Well, might not take long, but it's annoying for me, because I'm very impatient when it comes to that sort of thing. But I can't see the keys. So the other day I did buy some more stuff off Temu. I bought some letters and some numbers to stick on it so I could see it. So I get these and they're see-through. So you can't really see them on there either, if that makes any sense. But I stuck them on. I said to Jeremy, I'm going to give them a go today and see if it works any good. But I'm going to have to get something that's actually a plain, like this. I went and bought shiny things. I need something that's a plain colour and it's not like clear like this, because for the way that it's working for me, it's not working for me at all. But anyway, so what do I do with that once I've done that bit? I don't know. We'll have to just come back and see what's going to happen with that one day. I'll fasten it on here though. Surely will. Okay. There. Maybe there. There'll be something nice so I can sit in the middle of there. I reckon I've got a flower or something that can go on that. I reckon. Maybe, how about here? How about here? We'll put it on here. I want it to face down. Oh, well, when I say face down, I mean, I'm going to cut that string off, there's a bit long. Alright, take that off. Now this is probably not a tutorial as it would be as a craft with me, okay? I do some tutorials and sometimes I don't, it just depends. People want to learn anything anyway, I think you just follow what other people, well, look, not to follow, but you watch what other people are doing and you can learn bits and pieces as you go, can't you? And then apply them to your own work. If you like their style or their, what do you call it? You know, how they do it, how they go about it. Techniques. That's what you need. You can find out little techniques of different things and you can use them then yourself. Because most people on here are really good and they don't mind if you want to go and have a go at what they're doing. You don't want to have to follow, do exactly what other people do, but we can take on board what they're doing and just, you know, do our best to what we want to do then. We've all got our own style. I might have another drink. There's too much talking, I think, going on here. I can see a little flower here. Of course I can, because I was fishing through stuff. I hope I put that on the right way. This is cute, isn't it? Might go on here somewhere. He might go on there somewhere. Okay. Got to do a bit of stitching. I might do a bit of stitching down this because it's got nothing on it and it needs a bit of something. There's a spare part here. I'll put that. Don't know. You can't see what I'm doing up here, can you? Goodness me. Sorry about this. Well, I hope you've been able to see what I have been doing. I was here working, I think you hope you can. I have these buttons that I bought. They are sticky. I didn't get them off Temu. I bought them from Big W, I think. It's a shop here in Australia, Big W. Has a couple of things in it. It's the only shop we've got. Only really in the town that's got bits. We don't have. They have most everything. Well, they sell clothing and things and bits and for this, that, and the other thing. And they're okay if you've got no other choices. Okay, a bit more sewing. A bit of yellow on here. I don't want to make it too bright, but I do want to be able to see it, so maybe I will be making it a bit brighter than I thought. Okay. Right, let's do something out of this bit. We were going to do that, weren't we? Why did I go on it? Why did I go astray? What happened to me? I was going to make a button out of that, and I will, but I want to get something put underneath it. Okay, now this I need a circle. Excuse me. So I know what these workers are not written on mine. This is a water dissolving one. Pen. I don't know where we've got these from, I can't remember now. Or if I bought them in town here or... I do like to do this sort of thing where you don't know what you're going to be doing next, do you? Now I'm going to cut it out that line because I want it to be a small thing. I want it to be a small thing. I don't need to do it big. Well, this is definitely a good pair of scissors for cutting around corners, isn't it? Look at that. Goes really well at that. There's a good bit of cotton fabric to this. Don't know where I got it from. It's one of me finds from somewhere, I suppose. Now, this needle might be better. It's not as thick as that one. I'll put it in that container there. Cotton. Sonya, what have you done with it now? Got a mouse nest here. Looks like one anyway. Stuff everywhere. There's... I was going to do stitching. I changed my mind, don't I? I see something shiny and you lost me. Oh dear. How are we going for time? 48 minutes already? Oh, I've got to figure out how I can make this videos go longer. Maybe not. Maybe that'll be too much for you to handle. Who's when you go on any longer? I've done a bit of work on here. I've done a bit. Okay, so we're going to do a... And I've got a real thick thread here that I probably didn't need. I'm just going to do these stitches. Around here. I think hubby's making me some baked vegetables for my lunch. And pumpkin. I have some baked pumpkin today. I haven't had any for ages. He doesn't eat it. He doesn't like baked. How could you not like baked? He doesn't eat them. I only usually ever have it at Christmas time. Sometimes I do. But he said he cooked me some pumpkin today. I love baked pumpkin. Now, I'm not going to stuff that. I'm going to leave it flat. Look, isn't that pretty? I do like that. I'm going to leave it flat. And in the middle of that I want a flower. I think I want a flower in the middle of that. There's something here. Oh, here. My what started out to be my pin cushion turned into my needle book thingy / everything else that I pick up and throw in. These little packet of flowers I found and put in the other day. See, that blue one looks cool. I'm going to nick that out of there. I'll have a look at that one. There's probably a bit of thread in there too now. That's probably too big. Not going to do that. Like that. What else was in there? Some beads. How about a button? That looks good. I like that. Even though the button is actually sticky because it was some sort of a sticker thing. Oh, it's got to come off there. That's going to be annoying. Go through. Righto. That only just fits through there. I wonder if I can get a bead on this. Probably not. It'll be too thick, this thread. I can't. The needle, I mean. Or the bead. I don't think I'll put any beads around here anywhere. How can I go through? I don't think it will. Not even part way. How about if I poke this through here? Look, there you go. Okay, I did that. I like that. Should I put 2 on? Why not? Looks cool. I'm going to have 2 on. Well, where did that go? Back in the bag, I think. Need to put these in a container. I really do. We're up to 43 minutes. Look at that. Goodness me, people. I'm going to have to go, but I'll be back because I want to do some more stuff on this. I want to make another few of these. We'll see if you can't. There you go. I've just developed a way of putting the threads on there if you can't thread it through. If it won't go through the needle, you can just take it off the needle and put it through the fabric, the cotton. There you are. Look at that. There's 2 of those. I'll go back through here. Through that other hole. And out through this bit. It's not likely to go through that hole because it's sticky there. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. I won't go through there. I'll play this game. I went through the other side. I thought I was being clever, didn't I? How's he going to get through that hole in the button? Why not? Oh, crikey. I'm not taking it off. I'm not going to let it beat me either. I'm going to push it through there. And this one. I just hope this video doesn't turn itself off. I'll have to go. I'm sorry. I will fight this and I'll come back. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.